Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learning Electronics. In this video, we are going to solve two numericals related to Norton theorem for dependent sources. In the last class, I have already taught you about the Norton theorem and steps of solving the network using Norton theorem, and based on those steps, we have solved a numerical for independent sources. So if you want to see that video, you can check it in the description box below, or you can go to the channel playlist. So before starting the video, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you can get more updated videos from here. Before solving the questions, let us study the method of finding the Norton resistance Rn for the circuit having dependent sources, and these circuits may or may not contain the independent sources in it. So the method is find the open circuit voltage VOC by the conventional network analysis. Means first we have to find out the voltage across the open circuit terminals, which is called as open circuit voltage VOC, by KVL, KCL, or you can use voltage divider rule, current divider rule, or mesh analysis or nodal analysis. After finding the open circuit voltage, we have to short the open circuit terminals, and then we have to find out the short circuit current ISC through the short circuit terminals. Then the Norton resistance Rn will be equal to open circuit voltage VOC divided by short circuit current ISC. So whenever the circuit contains dependent sources, we have to follow this method to find out the Norton resistance Rn. Now let us solve the questions. First question is determine the current through 1 ohm resistor. So here 1 ohm resistance is given. So this is our load resistance RL. RL will be equal to 1 ohm. First step is remove the load resistance RL. After removing the load resistance RL, the circuit will look like this. We are getting two open terminals here. Since this is a open circuit, so the current flowing through this branch I will be equal to 0. So this 5 ampere current will not divide at this node, and it will directly flow into this 5 ohm resistor. So here through the 5 ohm resistor also 5 ampere current will flow. Okay, here we can see that one dependent voltage source is given, which depends on the voltage across this 5 ohm resistor V0. So V0 will be equal to current into resistance. So current is 5 ampere into resistance is 5 ohm. So we are getting V0 is equal to 25 volt here. Now next step is to find out the open circuit voltage VOC across this open terminals. Now let us apply KVL in this loop. By KVL in XA BY loop, we will get VOC minus 2V0, then minus V0 minus 10 is equal to 0. From this equation we get VOC is equal to 10 plus 3V0. So this is our equation number 1. Now we put the value of V0 is equal to 25 volt in this equation. We get VOC is equal to 10 plus 3 into 25. So from this we get VOC is equal to 85 volt. So we are getting open circuit voltage VOC is equal to 85 volt. Now we have to find out the short circuit current. For this we have to short this open circuit terminals like this. Now let us assume one current through this 5 ohm resistor, that is IX, and let this node be node number 1. Now we apply KCL at node 1. By KCL we know that sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing currents. So here incoming current is 5 ampere, which is equal to IX plus ISC. Here we can see that this IX current is flowing through this 5 ohm resistor, and the voltage across this 5 ohm resistor is V0. So IX will be equal to V0 divided by 5. So V0 divided by 5 plus ISC is equal to 5 we are getting. This is our equation number 2. Now let us apply KVL in this loop. By KVL in AXYB loop, we will get 10 plus V0 plus 2V0 is equal to 0. From this we get V0 is equal to minus 10 by 3 volt. Now put this value of V0 in equation number 2. We will get 5 is equal to minus of 10 divided by 15 plus ISC. The short circuit current ISC will be equal to 5 plus 10 by 15 we are getting. When we solve this we get 85 by 15. So short circuit current ISC will be equal to 5.67 ampere. So this is our short circuit current. Now we can find out the Norton resistance RN, which is equal to open circuit voltage VOC divided by short circuit current ISC. So VOC we got 85 divided by 5.67. When we solve this, we get 14.99 ohm. So the Norton resistance RN will be approximately equal to 15 ohm. Now we know that the short circuit current ISC is equal to Norton current IN. So IN will also be equal to 5.67 ampere. Next step is to obtain the Norton equivalent circuit by placing IN in parallel with RN. So this is the Norton equivalent circuit. Now next step is to reconnect RL and find the load current through load resistance RL, which is IL. When we connect the load resistance RL, the circuit will look like this. We have to find out the load current IL through this RL. RL is equal to 1 ohm here, RN is equal to 15 ohm, and IN is equal to 5.67 ampere. By current divider rule, we can find out the load current IL. IL is equal to IN into RN divided by RN plus RL. IN is equal to 5.67 into 15 divided by 15 plus 1. When we solve this, we get load current is equal to 5.315 ampere. So the load current through 1 ohm resistor is equal to 5.315 ampere. Now let us solve the next question. Find the short circuit current through X and Y terminals. So these are the open terminals which are given. We have to short the terminals, then we have to find out the short circuit current. So when we short this terminal, we get this type of circuit. So we have to find out the short circuit current ISC through short circuit terminals. Here we can see that one dependent current source is given 2I, which depends on the current through this 4 ohm resistor, that is I. Let us assume one node here. This is node number 1, and let the voltage at this node is V1. Now we can see that this is also a node, and in between these two nodes there is no drop is there. So here also voltage will be V1 only. This is a ground node, it has zero potential. This is also ground node, so Y is also ground node, and since X and Y are short circuited, this X is also a ground node. Okay, now we will apply KCL at node 1. By KCL we know that sum of incoming currents is equal to sum of outgoing current. So here 2 ampere is incoming current, and this 2I is also incoming current, is equal to outgoing current is this I plus ISC. From this, if we will get ISC is equal to 2 plus I. Now ISC will be equal to V1 minus 0 divided by 8. V1 minus 0 divided by 8, because ISC is flowing through this 8 ohm resistor, is equal to 2 plus I. I is equal to V1 minus 0 divided by 4. When we solve this equation, we get V1 is equal to minus 16 volt. So the short circuit current ISC will be equal to V1 upon 8. When we put the value of V1 here, we get minus 16 divided by 8, which is equal to minus 2 ampere. Okay, so the short circuit current through X and Y terminals is equal to minus 2 ampere we are getting. So hope you have understood the topic. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe my channel for more updates.